How's it going, guys? Guess what I'm doing? I am doing a live stream of Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, one of the greatest video games of all time, and also one of the greatest Zelda games. So I'm gonna start a new game up here. I tried to do a stream of this earlier today, and I did a stream of it, but I was having a little issue with the aspect ratio. Now I'm playing this on a real Super Nintendo. I'm playing this with there's an actual Super Nintendo controller. So we're doing this, you know, on a real Nintendo, Super Nintendo. But yeah, before it was like a little squished, something to do with the like live streaming settings that I had. So I think I got it better than it was. So let me know if you know, if it looks better. So I'm gonna start a new thing. Let's put in my name here. Motherfucker Mike. Now I'm just gonna put in Mike. Someone was asking me earlier if anybody calls me Michael. Nobody ever calls me that. Everybody calls me Mike. So let me get the chat going here. Let's see if anybody's in the chat yet. Is there anybody in here yet? There seems to be just a couple people that have joined. Hello, Wanderer. Yes, good to see you. Alright, so I'm gonna start the game. It was interesting when playing this originally that there was all this story like this, because before this it was just you know, you just started the game with the original Zelda. You just start, the thing opens, and you grab the sword, go in the cave, and the game starts. This one has more story. So this is Link's uncle, and he goes off to try to save, I guess, Princess Zelda, but can't do it because he's old. He's an old warrior now, and his time has passed. This is a prequel to the original Legend of Zelda, I believe, which is why it's called Link to the Past. Now, there was the original Legend of Zelda. I guess this came earlier, and Zelda 2 happened 2 years after the events in the original Legend of Zelda. So they say, I think in the instruction booklet, that Link is 16 years old in Zelda 2. So that means if it's a couple years later, in Zelda 1, Link would have been 14 or 15 years old. And if this is a prequel to that, God, Link must be pretty young here. So if they would have made if they made like an upgraded graphics version of this, God, Link must be like fucking 10 years old going around here, I guess. But this is such a fun game. The nostalgia, Faye62 says, who also has a Link icon. So yeah, let me know, guys, how the aspect ratio looks. It should look better now than it looked earlier. I had the settings kind of screwed up, so I'm redoing this from before. Got the sword here, and look what you can do. Boom. You can do the spin attack, which is pretty awesome. And we got the candle so we can light stuff up. Pretty awesome. His uncle sucks. Who is that? Feldhammer says his uncle sucks. Why does his uncle suck? Because he couldn't save the princess? Verdatum says, holy crap, best game ever. It really is one of the best games ever. John Moylan says the aspect ratio is looking good. So that's good. Yeah, sorry I had that messed up before. But I got it working now. I'm still, I'm still getting used to all this live streaming stuff, so I'll get it better and better as it goes on. So we're entering now into Hyrule Castle, and we're gonna go save Princess Zelda from the dungeon. Such a classic game. See, I could screw around now. I mean, I know where to go, but like I sometimes just like to explore and look around. I mean, that's what Zelda's all about, isn't it? The exploration. Like, I don't need to go up here. You go to the left to go there, but like, it's like, oh, I wanted to see what was under that. Maybe it would have been some rupees or money or something. Now, I can't wait until I get the Pegasus boots, because then I can be running all over the place. It won't be long until I get that, because those are pretty early on in the game. Got a key. Got a map. Not that I need the map. Probably won't need that until we get pretty far into the game. In fact, I don't even know if there's any sections where I actually even use the map in this game. Maybe once it gets to like Turtle Rock or something, by that point I might want to use it, but I know the stages and maps pretty darn well in this game. As many do. You know, once you've played a game so many times, you memorize it, and you know, it all just becomes sort of ingrained in your memory of where to go and what to do. But yeah, Zelda is all about exploration, and I always thought it was cool how, I don't know if you guys know sort of the story, but like Miyamoto, when he came up with this game, he used to go and he would go outside and he would explore outdoors, imagine that, and he wanted to bring that sense of like wonder of exploration to a video game audience and put that into a video game, and I think he couldn't have possibly been more successful in doing that with The Legend of Zelda. And then throw pots into this fucker's face. Have some pot. Mmm. And we got the big key to grab Zelda. Yo, Zelda, what's up? Oh, I just noticed this was on while I was trying to watch Layers of Fear video. Oh, yeah, I guess, does this come up on our channel, like in the related videos? Like if you're on regular YouTube, I think that happens. Let me know if that's like the deal. If you're watching like, I don't know, AVGN C-Man or something like that in the related, if our live stream pops up, I think that's how it works. Because like I'm live streaming, so obviously like I can't look and check right now. By the way, are you guys hearing the sound? Is the music working all right? Okay, so yeah, it does show up in the related videos. Some are saying it does, some are saying it doesn't. Someone said it said in the main channel. Okay. Yeah, okay. So some people are saying that's how it works. So, saving Princess Zelda, we gotta take her back to the sanctuary where she hangs out until I beat level 3, I believe, which is the Death Mountain, the fortress on top of Death Mountain, which you return to much later in the game. That's like the last castle in the game, after you get all the crystals with the angel girls, whatever they're called. The princesses, or whatever they are. The sacred women. Link's got to get his sacred women. So we're going around here. There is a secret little door that we go through. And she tells you there's a secret passage in the throne room, which is right up here. We go up and, oh, where's it gonna be? We all know it's not here and here and here, right? I don't know, some people may not have played this before, so I shouldn't act like everybody knows, but I can't imagine have never playing through this game, but I guess there's people that have never played through and beaten this game. If you haven't, you are missing out, because this is one of the best games of all time. Absolutely. I don't think there can be much debate on that. I think this is definitely in the top 10 video games of all time. Many people consider this the best video game of all time. So, good one to be playing, right? I guess it also has to be like in terms of home consoles and stuff like that, because I don't know if you'd rank a game like this along with something like Centipede or like, you know, an arcade game, like something you pop quarters into. Sort of a different thing. But as far as home console games, definitely one of the best. Super Nintendo had so many great games, and that's what's funny is people will tell you that this is the best game ever, but many people will say this isn't even the best Super Nintendo game. There's Final Fantasy, you know, 3, 6, the one with Kefka. Many people consider that to be the best. Oh, hang on one second. Tech difficulty. And I'm back. So many people consider, you know, Final Fantasy games on Super Nintendo to be the best, and then there's like Chrono Trigger and just so many great games on Super Nintendo. Such a great console. I mean, everything about it, especially the controller. This is one of the best controllers ever for any console. I think the best controllers are the PS2 controller, the GameCube controller, and the Super Nintendo controller. I love the NES controller, but I think the Super Nintendo controller beats it, and the reason why really is because it's form-fitting to your hands. The NES controller can kind of get uncomfortable because it's just sort of like rectangular shaped. Great controller, and you know what's great about the NES controller? You know what's better about the NES controller compared to the Super Nintendo controller, actually? Is the NES controller, you can take that thing and throw it on the ground, pick it up, and it'll work just fine. This controller, sensitive. You don't want to do that to a Super Nintendo controller because you can break it. So, NES controllers were very durable, and that's because I think they knew with games like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde and all those games that AVGN reviews, you know you're going to be throwing that fucking controller. Super Nintendo, not so much like that. I can't think of too many Super Nintendo games that really, really will piss you off like that. There's a few, you know, Lester the Unlikely maybe, but most of the Super Nintendo games were just pure fun. Really, many people consider the Super Nintendo the best video game console of all time. So you have best console, best controller, best games. I mean, what are you doing? What are you doing if you don't own a Super Nintendo? So we go over here and we can open up the right switch, which should not drop rope down. Rope are the snakes. In The Legend of Zelda, all the characters have names like bats or keys, and snakes are ropes and all that. And then we're gonna open up this little treasure chest here, which is going to contain a heart piece, which we can use. And then I'm gonna run over there to the town and we're gonna pick up some items before we wander over to level 1. So I'm gonna check out the chat here and see what you guys are saying before we move on. Ape Ship, like Ape Shit, says CDI has the best controller. Yes, I believe you're serious with that comment. Totally. You know what? Atari 5200 has the best controller. I mean, nobody would argue that. You know what controller I really don't like is the original Xbox controller because it was so big and bulky. The 360 controller is good. I like that quite a bit, but God, that original one was like, I think it was like holding a brick. And I'm wondering what you guys think of the Wiimote, because I was never really too big on the Wiimote. I didn't hate it or anything, but I don't know, swinging the controller around, like, it was fun for the like Wii bowling and stuff, but to me it just got like old. If I'm gonna play Zelda, I want to play it like this. The whole Skyward Sword, swinging the thing around to fight the, I don't know. It was fun once, but I probably wouldn't go back and do it again. I don't think. I just not a big fan of the Wii controller, but I know that there is the Pro controller and all that you can play with, so it's great that there's that option. And there's also like the classic controller and all that, so it's good that they gave you those options. But for some reason, I always thought that even though it's similar, the classic controller was never like, it's not quite as good as an original Super Nintendo controller. Just something about it is a little off. They never quite got that right. So let's pick up the Bug Net. Some people are saying Wiimote is good, but GameCube and PS3 are the best. I agree with that. That was Joel said that. Honestly, Mike, you should play Oracle of Ages and Seasons. Oh, yes. I love those games. A lot of people don't talk about Oracle of Ages and Oracle of Seasons very much, but I really like those. I think they're really, really fun games. I love all the dungeons in those. Maybe I'll do a live stream of that at some point. We'll see. There's definitely, I would like to play pretty much all the Zelda games on a live stream, so, you know, I'll just kind of jump to the point there. That's right, this is 100. And 1 second, I gotta see something. So yeah, I definitely wanna, I also wanna do a run of the Swordless Quest run. I plan on doing that too. So I'm gonna jump down here, I'm gonna get some rupees, and then I will get over 100, and then I'm gonna go back there, grab that bottle, and then after that we're gonna make our way over to level 1. Such a great game. And we will pick this up for the low, low price of 100 rupees. Thank you very much, sir. And we're gonna take a walk over to level 1. This is a game where, like, I know right now that I have to go all the way over to level 1, and that's like the next thing that I have to do. But like, you could just like walk around and slash bushes, and that's fun. You know what I mean? Like, you can just screw around in this game, and it's just so much fun to just walk around and like, look at this. Like, I pick up the sign and chuck it, and just everything about it is just so, it's so much fun to play. There's really nothing I dislike about this game that I can think of. I'm sure if I really think about it, at some point I'll think of a flaw, but as of right now, I can't think of anything that's a flaw with this game. Really, this is as close as you can come, I think, to a perfect video game. I'm sure there's something. I'm sure there's something in here that's not good, but can't think of what it is. It would really be a stretch to come up with something that's not good about this. Yeah, Octoroks, levers, Tektites too. With your help, our hero pulls through. Wicked, 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 wicked. Go Link, go! If you guys haven't seen the commercials for the Zelda, I think that's also for the first Zelda game, but that's the old old commercial. These two kids are doing a Zelda rap. I'm sure you can check it out on YouTube. I'm sure a lot of you have already seen it. You know what I'm talking about. So yeah, and also at some point I'm gonna have to go through and play the original Legend of Zelda, and I want to do both quests. I'd like to play it normally, you know, just go through the game, just, you know, and really beat it and really beat Ganon and stuff, and then go back again and do both quests and do the swordless run. Now, the swordless run, for people that don't know, it's going through the whole game, Legend of Zelda, the original on NES, and trying to beat the game, although you can't actually beat it. Try to make it to Ganon without a sword. It's a challenge, and I've done it a couple times now, and it's just a fun thing to do. It's something to do for people that have. It's like listening to your favorite song, and you've listened to it a million times. Well, it's like, how do you bring something new to it? Well, you can start challenging yourself by coming up with challenges like that, and it's just a fun thing to do, to sort of bring a new aspect to the game, and I enjoy doing that. So these are Stalfos. Skeletons are called Stalfos. A strange name, but all these characters are very strangely named. And down here, I believe, is the room where we get the big key. Oh no, that doesn't happen quite yet. Not yet. I'm jumping the gun. The music in this game is beautiful, Simon says. Simon says this music is beautiful. It is beautiful. Lindsay P sends out a smiley face. Yes, at some point James will be doing some more live streams with me when he has time. Nintendo's home consoles in order from best to worst. Nintendo's best consoles from best to worst. Let's see. Well, I would say best is probably Super Nintendo. Then after that, I'd probably go for the NES, because there's so many games on the system, so many classics. Obviously, we all know there's a lot of crap games too, but there's at least 100 great classic titles for the NES that are worth playing, out of the 800 games. Probably more than that, actually. So Super Nintendo, NES. I might go GameCube after that. Then, I mean, that had Melee, so it's like, come on. Then after that, maybe Wii U, and then, I mean, N64 is great, but I feel like N64 had less great titles. The N64 controller is kind of like, I don't know that anybody, even N64 fans, don't really like that controller that much. So the controller is not that great. There's great games, but there's like not that many great games. There might be like the games on that are great are amazing. Like, you know, you got Ocarina of Time on there, you got GoldenEye, you have amazing games, but then there's like not that many. Like, I feel like Super Nintendo had so many more awesome games than N64 had. So that's why I ranked N64 a little bit lower, although, you know, it definitely had many classics. So I don't know, that's probably how I would rank it. I think everybody would kind of rank it differently. Oh, that's right. Sorry guys, I totally left out a console there. Let me reverse that whole conversation, because I totally forgot one of the Nintendo consoles. the number one above Super Nintendo would be the Virtual Boy. Totally forgot. Virtual Boy's the best. And then, yeah. Oh my god. Virtual piece of shit. God, can you even believe that they released that? What a piece of shit. I remember seeing the Virtual Boy kiosk for the first time. I think I was in Sears or something like that. Oh shit, didn't I just do this? I'm not, see, now I'm talking and not paying attention. I think I was just in here. See, that's a perfect example right there of, at least I'm collecting extra shit, but that's a perfect example of not, of trying to talk while you play a video game. I kind of like go brain dead as I try to, you know, talk as I play. So I don't know why I did that. Sorry. Totally redid that for no reason. Let me go back. See, got the big key. I was supposed to go down and get the open the chest and get the bow. So you get the bow and then you go up. Yeah, that's what I was in the middle of a story and then I just like totally forgot. But yeah, what I was trying to say is the first time I saw the Virtual Boy, I was in a Sears, and first time I ever saw the Miracle Piano, I was also in Sears, I remember, and that thing, it was better than the Virtual Boy, at least. It still sucked though. Suck monkey fuck. Alright, so we're gonna go down here, we're gonna get some, fill up our money. And then we are gonna continue on. Do these guys give anything? Let me kill these guys and see if they give anything off. Oh, key. See, this is why I stopped. And so you need that to open the door. Very good. Walter Martinez says, Mike, can you define a shitload of fuck? Can I define a shitload of fuck? Okay, do you guys remember Back to the Future 2 and 3 on NES? That is my definition of a shitload of fuck. That is actually the textbook definition. If you look that up in Webster's Dictionary, there's a photo of Back to the Future 2 and 3 on NES. Yep, shitload of fuck indeed. I hate that game. That's my least favorite NES game, and it might be my least favorite video game of all time. Cannot stand that game. I absolutely hate it. So we're coming up here on the boss room. We'll be there in a minute. After I kill some Stalfos. And we go in here. There's a few more of those guys. Boom, boom, boom. What are those guys called? Those like seaweed or something? I'm gonna look that up later on. There's a website that has like names of all the Zelda enemies. Actually, you guys could probably look that up right now. Let me know. Those little hopping like blue and orange things, I want to know what those are called. Because, you know, I know the names of like the bats, those are geese, ropes or snakes. I'm curious what those little dudes are called. Sky Soul says they're called tentacle monsters. Snake eaters. Random 1567 says N64 seemed to have about as many, if not less, gems than Wii U will end up having. And the graphics were terrible. Well, I mean, at the time, the N64, it was cool to have the 3D perspective, but the N64 graphics did not age well at all. Yeah. So like that whole era, like look at this game. This game is still beautiful to this day. Like how the graphics are, like the sprites and everything. Just like the look of like the 8-bit and 16-bit, like that's just timeless, you know? And then once you get to 3D, it's like, it's not really timeless anymore. At that point, you just want it to look good. You want it to look like how it looks these days with like PS4. You just want it to be like as good as it can and crisp as it can be. When you go back now and you look at like some of the early 64 games, they look crappy and they don't really, it doesn't stand the test of time the way something like this does. And maybe that's because this looks more like comic booky or cartoonish or something, where that just doesn't hold up. It's weird. Weird how that works. So I'm going to go in here, and we are going to get the Pegasus shoes, which are some of the best things you can get in the game, because then you can slam into walls and you can get to everything a lot quicker because you can run. Here we go, and let's slam into the wall. Oh, boom! So much fun to do. Now we're going to go in here, bomb the wall. Whenever you see a cracked wall, blow it up with your bomb and get yourself some more bombs. But let's get ourselves 50 rupees and then another 50 rupees. And from here we're gonna head off to the next level, which would be the desert. But not the deadly desert, no. I'm a big Wizard of Oz fan as well. So that was a Wizard of Oz reference for those that don't know what the deadly desert is. Now this is all, when you're in the dark world you need the hammer to get through this, but you can just pretty much walk down at this point. But first thing, we gotta take a stop off and go get the magic book, or whatever they call it in this game. In the original Zelda, it's the magic book, I think, but here it's, I don't know what the name of it is. But it's a book that you gotta grab, and you can get it now that you have the Pegasus boots, Pegasus shoes, because you can knock it off. And now this is the library here, and this is what I'm talking about. You go in here, and it should be on top. Oh wait, no, that's not the library. It's the building above this. That's a little game. This up here with the pen on top, right? The quill pen. This is the library. And this should have the book. See, there's the book, and we knock it off and grab our book. Book of Medora. You can use it to read the ancient language of Hylia. Very cool. I always thought, like, is that the same book that you get in Zelda, the original Zelda? In the original Zelda, when you get the staff or the magic wand, in addition to that, on level 8 there's the book, and if you get the magic book, your magic wand can then create fire. And I always thought this is the equivalent of the book in this game. But in this game, you actually get a fire rod and an ice rod, so it's different than the first Zelda game. So traveling along here, I think there's a fairy fountain over here if we bomb this rock. Or is it, you know, it might not be a fairy fountain, it might be like rupees, let's see. It is, no, oh well, it's another big fairy fountain. I'm looking for one that has the little fairies going around, because I want to put some in my bottle. This is one of the most fun things to look at this. You can just collect, maybe you can collect money and stuff. Link becomes a lawnmower, essentially. Any money in this? I don't know, it doesn't seem to be much. They're being cheap today. Cheap grass. Nobody's been dropping their money. Fucker, fuck this guy. Alright, let's just Hate those birds. We'll continue on here. And we're gonna go to down this way. Oh, there's also the ice rod. I could go get the ice rod. I might do that too. Maybe I should go do that actually. If you go off to the right, there's a cave you can go to and you can get the ice rod. I don't know if you have to be in the dark world for that. I think that's in the light world. But anyway, so we're gonna use the book here, which is like pretty much the only time in the game where you use the fucking book. There you go. You were looking for a flaw. I think the fact that this is one of your items and you only use it once is kind of stupid. Or you know what though? I think you actually do use it when there's like tablets that you go to where there's the bombos and those weapons. Maybe you use the book there to like read the tablets. But I kind of feel like, don't you just need the master sword or something, and then you get the items? Kind of forget. So maybe you do use it for that actually. But it's kind of a useless thing. It's the least interesting item, definitely. So here we are in level 2, cool stage. Those things they brought back in Ocarina of Time. I think they're in the Gerudo fortress or whatever when you get there. Oops, shot in the wrong direction here. There we go. Now again, over here there should be a key, and you use your Pegasus shoes to knock the key off the thing. You can grab that. Whoa. All right. I'm gonna stop and see what you guys are saying real quick. Want to pay some attention to the chat. Classic Luigi fan. You've beaten this before, right, Mike? I've probably beaten this game 20, 30 times. Where's Zelda Wii U? Apeship asks. I don't know. Where is Zelda Wii U? We'll see if that game will be any good. So, hello from Croatia, somebody says. It's crazy how people are watching from all over the world. Ginger Powder says, Mike, you are the best. Thank you very much. And then Karn Lay says, this is the best game. Hello from Sweden. Hello from Romania. Hello from Sweden. Hello from Germany. Yeah, so people are, somebody said hello from Germany and hello from Romania. That is funny because I am German and Romania. A lot of people ask me what my nationality is. I am German and I am Romanian. So I'm a big fan of Wolfenstein and Castlevania. So makes sense, right? Wonder if I'll get a key for doing this room. No key. But we're gonna use the key that I got for this door and travel on upwards after I kill these fuckers that I don't know the name of. Seaweed fuckfaces. That's their name, fuckface. That is their technical name in the instruction manual, if you look. So we go up here and... Is this where the big key is? No, not yet, right? Oh, already got the big key. Huh. This level's a bit shorter than I remember. I remember this taking longer to get to the big key. It's interesting that it comes so quickly. So we're gonna go up here, go along here. Now, on this stage, you get the, like, gauntlet or the glove, the power glove. Actually, don't they call it the power glove in this game? Which is also funny. I wonder if Nintendo was really thinking, you know, power glove, like the NES power glove when they came up with that. Is that what they call it? They do call it that, right? Let's see. Yes, you got the power glove. Now, this power glove, guys, is actually a functional power glove because you can lift heavy rocks with it. It's not like the shitty NES power glove where you type in a fucking code and put a sensor bar on your TV and then you try to fight Glass Joe, and what happens? You lose. You lose miserably because that thing was a piece of monkey fuck shit. And if you're just joining and you have no idea where I'm going with that, there's this show that we do. It's called Angry Video Game Nerd, and go check out the Power Glove episode if you haven't seen it. I gotta remember, sometimes I say things and people don't know what I'm talking about because they might be just joining the stream for the first time and might not have ever heard of Angry Video Game Nerd. So there's a show that we do called Angry Video Game Nerd. Check it out, guys. We're about 137 episodes in or something like that. Alright, so to open this door, how do you think you do that? Well, there's lanterns to be lit there. Lamps. Oh no, it's not that. You push this. Never mind. Oh, this is what I was looking for earlier. Okay, so let's get the bug net out. Call it a fairy, keep it in a bottle. And... oh, did I not? Oh, there's the other bottle. Okay. And let's do that again and catch another fairy in a bottle. I don't know if you have to actually switch to the other bottle, but I did it anyway, just in case. So we're gonna keep moving along here. I can't wait until I get the hook shot either. Love that item. This game introduced so many great Zelda things. See, there's something that's not in the original game, the hook shot. If you go down along this path, there should be a heart piece down here next to this vulture bastard. And then we're gonna go up and we're gonna go to the level boss who is hanging out up here. And now we can lift these rocks because we have the non-shitty power glove. And is it this one here that we push? Okay, are these pushable? No, they're not. There we go, and we open the door. And the tiles are gonna start coming up from the ground. Which is funny, and I think they make a skull, if I'm not mistaken. The skull of Ganon. Hey Mike, Gamer Casual says, hey Mike, just got done watching your Mega Man 5 stream. Very cool. If you want to see our past live streams, they're on regular YouTube. They're on Cinemassacre Extras, so we put them over there. So if you have not been catching up with my live streams, you can watch on Cinemassacre Extras on YouTube. Just type that in and you will find our past live streams. I've done Doom 2, I've done Mega Man 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, although I need to go back and finish 5. And I played Pac-Man the other day, and I did one with James, Streets of Rage 2, and I've been doing Arkham City, all kinds of stuff. So lots of live streams for you guys to check out and go back and watch if you haven't seen them. Although I know it's more fun to watch them live, as you're doing right now. But just for the people that missed it, you know, we upload them later. Alright, so let's open... This is the one where you... Oh no, I guess you don't need to do it there either. I thought you had to light those. Maybe I'm thinking of later on in the game. So already they're throwing this floor shit at me again. Hello from Russia, says somebody. Dreadjaw says, Mike, I need to work. I have no willpower. stop telling me to watch videos because I'm going to watch them. No, you can sit and watch our videos and do your work later. It's much more important to watch our videos, I think. You should just do that now. You have work to do your work, and then watch our videos later. Alright, so the wall opens up. Let me kill this dude first, but you light these 4, and then you're gonna see this left wall start moving. Boom. It starts moving across, and then that should open the door to the boss room. 9. Somebody asked me to say something in German. I don't actually speak German. I am German, but I don't, I don't actually speak German. So, alright, this is, what boss is this? This is not, I'm thinking of the thing where you drop down, it's the butterfly, but no, these are the dudes that come out of the dirt, so, I don't know. I'll just use, like, I guess arrows. Doesn't really matter. This is easy enough. You really pretty much just use a sword, honestly. I gotta get the tempered sword is what I need. That is what I need. There are different levels of the sword strength that you can get, but it works differently in this game. You gotta go to the blacksmith here to do that, or actually I think the later one you throw into the fairy fountain to upgrade it to the strongest one when you get like the golden sort of sword. I'm pretty sure that's how you do that, and you get the strongest shield that way. Or no, that's not true. You get the strongest shield in the level, and that's the mirror shield. But you do have to upgrade your sword at the blacksmith. But that's gonna come later. We got a ways to go until we get there. Next after this is gonna be Death Mountain, which is definitely cool. So there you go, ba-boom, 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 beat that, and we got another heart piece. Another cool stage, and another pendant. Mike, have you played Crossfire lately? I like Crossfire. It's a pretty fun game. If you guys haven't seen the Board James episode on that, check that out. Somebody said GameCube is the best console. Everybody has their own opinion of what the best console is, and that's fine. You know, if you think Atari 5200 is the best console, that is your, right to think that. I'd probably have to go with Super Nintendo or maybe PS2. Actually, isn't there a cave up here? Let's check out. I just feel like doing some exploring. Oh, no, there is no cave. I thought there was a cave. Oh, here it is. What's in here again? Isn't it just... I feel like this is a dude that tells you about the thief Ganondorf, right? Let's see. Oh, it's just... What's his name from earlier? Alright, so that was pretty non-eventful. I think what I'm going to do now, I'm going to walk over and go try to get the ice rod, which I think you can do that now. Maybe. Not sure if you can do that yet. I kind of forget. I'm pretty sure you could do that now. And there's a cave over here too. Let's check out what's in here. I'm just in exploring mode. Oh, we don't need to do that right now. Alright. Traveling along now. I should be able to lift this now, right? There should be a thing under here and we can get some rupees. This is the dude, he's like, he's a traitor, right? Don't tell anyone. Oh, check out the cave. Oh, he's pretty much telling you right there to go get the ice rod. That's funny. I was talking about doing that anyway. this is the dude that you go to later. Later on. That's once you get to the Dark World. So we're traveling along here. Now there's a cave over here, right around here. We can use a bomb, and I think it's right up. It's close to here, right? On the next screen, right up here. We can bomb this, and let's see what's in here. Heart piece or rupees? Let's see what we got. First of all, we gotta kill these bastards. Come on. Moldorm's babies, right? Isn't that the guy's name? Like Moldorm, something like that. That's who you fight at the end of the third stage. It's a thing that looks like that, but he's like giant. Okay, so it's just rupees, which is good because I almost have 500 now, and you need 500 to get Zora's flippers. Zola. They changed the name around from the original. Oh, electric dudes. I always thought they were hilarious, these guys. They seem so out of place in a Zelda game. But look at those dudes. I guess those are gels, huh? I don't know. Traveling along here. And let's get the ice rod. One's a fairy fountain and then one's the ice rod. I don't know, let's check out all these different caves and shit and see which one's which. No, this is the rod, right? Boom, ice rod. Very cool weapon to use. And then let's go down here and see what this is gonna be. Just more, just another one of these dudes. What's he got to say? You can earn a lot of rupees by defeating enemies. Wow. Thank you. That is the most useless fucking information I've ever read in my life. That guy's an asshole. I think he's being sarcastic. He's like, hey, you can you can earn some rupees, dude. Is that bombable? Boom. Ah, this is the fairy fountain I was looking for, but I need to get more jars first because they're full already. Now there's one under the bridge, and the other one is, where's the other one? I'm trying to remember where the last one is. I have to think about that. But let's see, from here, where are we going? Where do you guys think I should go from here? I'm gonna pause for a second, check out the chat. Billy Zane says, hello from Mars. Okay, whatever that means. You should have bombed the wall where the elder was in the desert. Oh yeah? Maybe I'll go back and do that. Let me go do that. I guess I forgot to do that. What was there, a heart piece over there? Let's go back and look. I'll have to do a heart piece run. Boom. Let's go back and look. Kind of forget where all the heart pieces are. I know that there's one in this lake right here once it gets drained. Which, can we do that now actually? Or is that not yet? Let's see. Can we drain that? Let me grab this first. Some bombs. And then I want to see if I can drain this lake. Because I know there's a heart piece under there. Is it the right one? Is it the left one? I think it's this one. Yeah. So we're gonna go back. Now the lake should be all drained. And I should be able to get a heart piece. And then there's a fish flopping around here too, is there not? Yes, there is. Flopping fish. So alright, so we got that heart piece, and I think there's gonna be another one that I forgot about when I was just over here with the old man. So let's run and look. Up here. I think it's there's a bottom wall, right? Isn't it on the bottom from memory? Yeah, the bottom wall. Totally forgot about that. Thank you to the guy who reminded me. And heart piece? Heart piece. There you go. Let's see. I'm trying to remember if I'm able to get the flippers yet. I'm gonna go try to do that because I feel like by the time I get up there, I'll probably have 500. I'll have enough to be able to do it. So I'm gonna go look at that, and then so many possibilities of things to do. I also want to get the flute because, you know, it takes forever to walk around. If I had the flute, this would all be going a lot quicker. So I should go talk to him. And I need the shovel to do that. And the shovel, they let you borrow the shovel or something, right? See, this kid is up here. Let me show you guys if you haven't played the game before. There's this kid and he goes running away. This is the cool part of the game. Look at this. Look at this kid right here. So you go up to him. He's like, it's like Link's brother or something, right? And then he disappears. And he goes away. But what you need the shovel and you gotta dig. Dig, 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 dig. Dig the whole way through. But I'm gonna run off and try to go look for the flippers because that needs to be done too. Lots to be done. So much fun to just fuck around. Oh, you can run into trees too, by the way. Do shit like that. You can break shit like this open. Let's see what's down here. Another fairy fountain. Very cool. Grab a fairy. Somebody just said Mike should stream a Mario game. Yes, I'm gonna stream Mario games too. Maybe I'll do Mario 3 or we'll see. I'll get to it. Give me time. You know, I can only play one game at a time here. So. Octoroks. See, what's gonna happen is I'm gonna get all the way up there and I'm gonna have like 499. Oh, that's helpful. I want to start killing some more shit because I don't want to go do this until I have the money for it, really. Because the worst thing would be to get there and then not. And by the way, I hope that it's 500 rupees and not like more than that, because that would not be helpful either. Apples. Oh, and there's like a little room over here, right? Let's go up here. There's just so much shit to explore. See, there's that. We can go down here. Another fairy fountain, which we don't need. I thought that there was rupees down there. That's why I did that, but I guess not. Isn't that where that Houlihan room thing is? Has something to do with that? I kind of forget what the whole deal with that is. Alright, so I'm kind of just wasting time here because I'm trying to get some more rupees before I go over there. But I think there's little dudes to fight that'll give me rupees, so I might as well just go. Oh, let's use this. Oh, you know what though? I don't have the hammer. See, if you have the hammer, you can crush those guys into ice, and that's fun to do. Into like ice cubes, I mean. See, I swear to God, I'm gonna have 499 rupees, and I'm gonna get there and not be able to buy the fucking thing. $4.98, $4.99. Come on, and a B. And get stung in the ass. Poverty life, that's right. Link's gonna be in poverty in a minute here. Oh, you know what? I could freeze these dudes at this point, right? Let's do that. Yes! 500. See, it was worth taking the time to stop and kill that little dude. Got crabs. Link's got crabs. Alright, so we're gonna walk along here and we're going to go to the... Oh, and I'm gonna have to get that heart piece too. We're gonna go grab the flippers, and I'm really hoping they cost 500 because I kind of forget. If it's 600, I'm gonna be in trouble. Oh, wrong path. It's the lower one, right? This one down here. Alright, let's grab these flippers. Stream Hong Kong 97. No, thank you. I just want the flippers. Give me those flippers. See, there goes all my money. And now Link is in poverty. Hylian poverty. Hylian. Zora's flippers, not Zola. We drop down here, and let's not forget to get this little heart piece, because that's gonna let us get a full heart piece right over here. Very cool. Very cool indeed. Oh please, he can get more. I don't know what you mean, more of what? Hi Mike, I can ask a question. What's the song at the end of Doki Doki Panic? I'm not sure, like, if you mean like the name of the song? Not sure. Motherfucker, Mike Matei. I am Error. This was your favorite game back in 1993. Yep, it was a classic. Am I going to be Bugs Bunny for Halloween? That is funny. Probably not. That's a good idea though, maybe someday. So I'll go a little bit further here. What else could I do? Oh, you know what? There's the fairy fountain up here, which this is one that you can throw stuff into. I think you can throw your shield into this. So let's see. Will it let me do that already? Yeah, I'll throw an item. I want to throw. Can I throw my boomerang in? I think they give you a better boomerang here, right? The beautiful fairy. Later on there's a not so beautiful fairy. Hello there, did you drop this? Yes. I will give you something better in return. Why, thank you. Magical boomerang. It's funny how in the original Zelda there's the wooden boomerang and then the magical boomerang is blue. In this they start you with the blue boomerang, which is the normal boomerang, and the red boomerang is the magic boomerang. But let's throw a different item in. And, oh, shit, I didn't mean to throw that. She just gives that back to me, right? Yeah. I meant to throw in the shield. Because she gives me like a red shield or something, right? Yeah. I hit the wrong button. Throw an item. Let's get the right thing. There we go. Let's throw the shield in and get the better shield. Game Boy Zeldas are the best, Micro Aquavina says. Game Boy Zeldas are great. I love Link's Awakening. Love Minish Cap. Love the new one, Link Between Worlds. Love the Oracle games, Oracle Seasons and Oracle of Ages. So those are great. Not as big a fan of the Phantom Hourglass or Spirit Tracks. Don't really care for those too much. They're lower on my tier of Zelda games. Minish Cap. Link's Awakening for the win, King Keel says. Yeah, Link's Awakening is amazing. That's one of the best Zelda games, without a doubt. Love that game. I will have to do a stream of that game. Now, Link's Awakening, I think I've only beaten that one maybe twice, where this game I've beaten it like, I don't know, so many times. Same thing with the original, same thing with Adventure of Link. I've beaten all those like so many times. I need to still get the mushroom to get in there to get the magic shit. But you know what I'll do right now? I will go get the bottle, because now that I have the flippers, we can do that. So let's go find the entrance for that. If I go in here, yeah, not quite here because there's rocks blocking, but let's see where the good entrance for that would be. I think down this way. Yeah. If I jump in the water like over here, I can go along and swim over to where we're going to get our third bottle. I'm trying to remember where the last bottle is. I got the one in the house. I bought one. There's this one, and God, where's the other one? I'm trying to remember. Oh, you know where it is, I think? Isn't there a game that you play or something? I think there's a game that you play and you get it. Maybe that's what it is. I figured people in the chat would be saying, but they're not saying where it is. Oh, Dark World? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's a see, now we got 3 bottles. In the Dark World, there's a game that you play and you get the other bottle there. So that's where that is. So all right, so we're doing pretty good. Got a good amount of items here. How long has the stream been going? We've been going for over an hour now, actually. Wow, that's crazy. Time flies when you play Link to the Past because it's such a great game. I think I'm going to break now because we've beaten 2 levels here. That's enough for now. I think I'll start next time with Death Mountain. Before I go, I will, as usual, take a couple questions. So let's do that. Soybomb 2004 says, will Mega Man 5 ever be finished? Yes. So I've been streaming all the Mega Man games. I did Mega Man 1 through 5, but I did not get through Wily's Castle yet. I will get back to that and I will finish that. So yes, I will finish that. Alex B says, how often do you live stream? I do it quite a bit. Once I get ahead editing, because I edit all the James and Mike Monday videos. Once I do all that work, I do a lot of live streams, so you can see me on here pretty often playing games. What is your favorite Sega Genesis game? Asks, where was that? I want to get the person's name. Joel Wasson 33 says, what is your favorite Sega Genesis game? Toe Jam and Earl, I think, is my favorite. I love that game. I think it's so much fun. We did a James and Mike Monday video on it, and it's a game that can really piss me off, but that doesn't mean I don't like it. It's like a good frustration. Really fun game. And I think I could be wrong, but I think it's on Steam if you want to play it. I might be wrong about that, but I know that there's a Sega collection on there, and I think Toe Jam and Earl is available, but I have to double check on that. Corey Norris says, what is your favorite adult beverage? Meaning alcohol? I'm not much of a wine drinker, and when I drink beer, I like Hofbräu Original, which is German beer. I am German, so that would make sense that I like German beer. I also like German food. I'm part German. Can you play Super Metroid? I would definitely like to do that at some point. I will go back to Doom 2. I made it up to a stage where I think I was having trouble with my keyboard because I couldn't open the door on stage 18. I have to look into that. So I will try to get back to Doom 2, hopefully. Horse Thief, are you more German or more American? I mean, I grew up in America, but my mom's side was German, and then my dad's side is Romanian, so I'm German, 50% like German/Romanian. Do you ever play Star Fox games? Yeah, I love Star Fox games. I could say something about that. Stay tuned. There'll be a little bit of a Star Fox thing coming. I don't want to say what. Stay tuned on our channel though. You'll know what I'm talking about pretty soon. Yes, Flo Hofbräu. All right, so I will take one more question before I head out. Thank you, Brandon. Okay, that's a pretty good question. Derek Janis says best looking console, like the actual look of the console. Well, I've got most of the consoles that exist right in front of me. The only ones that I don't have are, what do I not have? I do not have a ColecoVision. I do not have an Intellivision because those are in the nerd room. I'd like to get ones for myself here, though. I don't have those consoles. There's some really obscure consoles that I don't have, but I have the majority of game consoles, and the best looking one, well, you know what? I have the Jungle Green N64. I think that thing's pretty fucking beautiful. When it's just the regular black N64, it's kind of basic, but the Jungle Green one is pretty fucking badass. What else? I'm looking around now. The Super Nintendo, honestly, I know a lot of people don't like the purple buttons and whatever, purple switches and all that, but I always liked it. I thought it was a great design, and a lot of people like the European design better, and I can totally respect that. I like that design too. But I like the Super Nintendo's design. I think it's awesome. PS4 is a pretty good looking console. Yeah, I don't know. So yeah, right now I'm looking at the Jungle Green N64. I'm gonna go for that right now. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it. I'm gonna get back to playing Link to the Past. Let me save the game here before I get out. Save and quit. Make sure the game is saved. Always an important thing, because I am playing on actual Super Nintendo here. So, alright. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the stream. And I will continue. I will get back to Mega Man 5, and I will continue Link to the Past soon enough. Thanks for watching. Talk to you guys later.